Welcome over, everybody. It's another video here with Kyle Rose with Kireth Esports playing Gran Turismo 7. It's a new week, so you know what that means. It's a new series of used cars and legendary cars available here in the game. So, without further ado, let's go check out the used cars and see what they have available. Alright, so, of course, the Cappuccino, the 91, is still poppin' fresh. Go ahead and get it. I don't know how much longer it will be here, but it doesn't say that there is a limited quantity or limited stock, but it looks like a couple of cars are going to be exiting soon. Over here, it looks like the 500F, if you want the Fiat. You better go get it now. Looks like we are limited stock there, counting down the time until it goes away. Along here with the Swift. Mini Cooper, if you're into the Mini Cooper, you're about to lose your chance to get it. But we do have a new car over here. This is a pretty hot little item, actually. I would argue that this car right here is worth an additional look. So let's take a look into it. Let's learn some more about this vehicle. It's 43 horsepower. Holy moly. It's a front engine, rear drive vehicle. And it is a hashtag road car. So is this Toyota Sports 800. Now, personally, this is one of my favorite cars from Japanese classics. So I'm going to buy this car, obviously. But if you're into small cars like this, I'm into the unique, small, interesting cars that Gran Turismo has to offer. And Gran Turismo 7 is giving us a pretty good selection. So anyways, Andy out here, again, he says, Toyota has produced some very cool sports cars over the years. But one of the most memorable could be the Sports 800. Introduced in 1965, it was called the Yodahachi. It was the first Japanese production model to feature aluminum bodywork, so the car is extremely lightweight. Weighing only 1,279 pounds, it's half the size of today's cars. While its air-cooled Flat 2 produces only 44.3 horsepower, you can be sure it's a true sports car thanks to its front-engine rear-drive layout. So, that's it for the Sports 800 there. Not a lot of horsepower in it, but the looks, what a classic-looking vehicle. Looks like your Ferrari 308 GTB is about to go on its way out. As well as the Fairlady 240 ZG. You know what? Actually, we're going to pick this up. I want to get this car. $100,000 for this car now. A good old 147 horsepower, 2,393 cc's. Hashtag road car. Many Japanese sports car enthusiasts refer to the original Datsun 240Z by its in-house codename, the S30. Powering the car's 2.4-liter inline-6 mounted up front and powering the rear wheels. One of the more intriguing examples is 240ZG, which has a slightly different front end from the base car. The car's revised profile isn't only for looks. It improves its aerodynamics, raising its top speed by 3.1 miles per hour. So that's a Fairlady 240 ZG. 1971 edition. Look at that bumper on that thing, though. It even comes with the factory fender flares. Unique wheel set on this as well. Actually, we're going to go ahead and purchase this, of course, since we just said we were going to do that. Bring it to me. Give me the car. Let's go. Add it to the car collection. So it looks like we have lost the S2000. If you're into that car, don't forget, you cannot buy that anymore. Oh my goodness, the Stratos 73, $495,000 about to go bye-bye. Again, this is probably your last chance to get yourself the Supra 3.0 GT, the 1988 version. The Dodge Viper, of course, is out here as well. If you're into Vipers, don't forget to grab yourself that car. Ooh, look out here, the CTR 307. Obviously, next up in the agenda here is going on to the legendary vehicles and seeing what is available. Alright, so of course, you have the limited stock. Guys, you don't have much time to buy one of the most iconic Gran Turismo vehicles of all time. The GTR GT500. Last week we covered this car, the Superbird, and the Challenger. Slightly touched on the Challenger. The 1969 Camaro makes an appearance. Now, if everybody's done the cafe, you win this car through the cafe. So, you know, use your judgment. Of course, you have the Spider, the Porsche Spider, $5 million if you want to drop it on there. The Countach LP400, the original Countach. Look at this vehicle right here. Let's take a look at the Countach. $1.1 million. This one kind of has me a little antsy. This has that retro outwave, you know, total retro feel to it. McIntyre in here. The Countach had a huge impact on the motor industry and plotted the course Lamborghini has followed ever since. Its development was handed up by a brilliant engineer, Paolo, sorry, I don't want to murder that name, who together with designer Marcello Gandini produced a scissor-doored masterpiece. Although Countaches were produced for over 25 years, the first-generation LP400 remains the most popular. It's just something different about the way it drives. The fact only 150 were made adds scarcity value too. You can be certain the Countach LP400s are going to become more popular in the years to come. There you go. That is the Countach. I do recommend picking up that car. But of course, Corvette Stingray, Racer Concept 1959. $4 million for this piece of legendary racing history. Or prototype history, perhaps. So let me introduce you to one of the most important cars in the long history of the Corvette. The Stingray Racer. Corvettes have been raced enthusiastically ever since their debut in 1954. Zora Arkus Duntov, an engineer and racing driver who worked for GM, was particularly keen on racing. And in 1957, he produced the Corvette SS, the first Corvette built specifically for racing. Now the Stingray Racer is essentially a Corvette SS with an open-top body. It's based on drawings by Peter Brock, who is a renowned designer of GM. The development of the Stingray Racer was commissioned by Bill Mitchell, who is the new GM designer-in-chief at the time. The design of the Stingray Racer is known for having had a significant influence on the history of the Corvette. Another GM designer, Larry Shinoda, refined this design into the C2 Corvette. Some beautiful cars out there this week, so let's see here. There's also this Porsche here. I have driven this car for 516 miles apparently. It is not acquired. I do not own this car, actually. This is something we need to buy. Let's take a look at this Porsche here. The world of motorsports is known for extremely competitive development, which makes Porsche achievements during the 1980s truly miraculous. Porsche won at Le Mans in 1982 and 1983 with their 956, and the updated 956C went on to win 2 more Le Mans races. The Porsche 962 series is a race car that is directly linked to the legendary 956 series. And the Porsche 962C won at Le Mans in 1986 and 1987. Contributing to the last 2 of the 7 Le Mans victories by Porsche that started in 1981. The 962C remains a potent piece of machinery to this day. Are you ready to harness the power of this legendary Porsche? I think I am. I think because of the price point, the legendary ability of this car, and the option to drive this in a bunch of other races and have fun with it, because it's a proper racing car, I think that this one is going to be my purchase of the week, simply because of its legendary status. Also, it's affordable price considering the legendary price point for many of these cars. So let's go ahead, buy this car, add it to our list. Now there's something that I did not know about in this game, and that's when you buy a vehicle, you can get inside of it and then take it back to the cafe where they will tell you more about this car. Well, thank you all again for watching a video with KRT Sports, Kyle Rose here, driving around, enjoying Gran Turismo 7, allowing us to provide some excellent content for you to all better enjoy Gran Turismo 7 content. Again, we made our pick. We do think that this Porsche right here is probably one of the better options for your legendary cars because of its price value and legendary history and its ability to be raced continuously in the game and earn you money back. And Porsche 962 is your legendary car of the week. But until next week, when we get some more legendary cars, some new used cars in here, come on down, check it out, enjoy the show. Don't forget to check us out, Twitch. We got the YouTube channel, we got the Discord. Don't forget to check it all out in the links below. We are trying a league thing on Gran Turismo 7, but it's not working out too well. But until then, until we get some better results, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your evening or morning, whichever. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, I just want to thank everybody for watching the video today. Getting to see what's in the legendary and the used car lots for new cars to purchase. I want to thank you all for continuing to watch and support the channel here over on KRT Sports. And also coming over to my Twitch channel and my Discord and Kireth's Discord and helping us do the things that we love. Talk about race cars, race cars, do some live streaming, make some cool content, and then really truly enjoy all the intricacies and the little details here in Gran Turismo 7. So, until next time, next week we'll have another video again covering some of the used cars and the legendary cars yet again. We'll be talking in depth more on some of the other legendary cars. We're going to try and save up some money, and we're going to try and buy as many legendary cars as we can. But again, so, until next week, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful time. Good night. So long. Farewell. So on, so forth, whichever. Goodbye. Good nights. Have a wonderful evening.